just for my team, maybe Ashley. Ashley, can you get me a pen, please? Somebody bring me a pen at some point. Thank you. Okay. Well, great morning start so far. Day 3 is rocking. You guys are killing it. Great job. And hey, just give yourselves a round of applause. I'm really impressed with how everybody's showing up today. So we're going to shift, and this next hour and a half, and then lunch, and then an hour and a half after lunch is really just going to be on new customer acquisition. Whether you're a fast track, a stage 3 business, a stage 4, stage 5, stage 6, we're going to kind of run the gamut of some critical pieces for you to be continuing to drive top line revenue. You know, there's lots of pieces we got to work on with your business and that we're addressing, but without a doubt, we all need to keep driving a top-line growth of the business to get to the next level. We're just not going to get there without that. So today is some dedicated focus to that, and we're going to go through some components and talk about them, and I'm going to give you a little bit of an audit to walk through as well, and some stuff you're going to can take into lunch and talk about with other people and take home, talk about with your team, and hopefully to pair up with others. Get into this. Really, the more feedback you get on how you're showing up, the more it's going to increase your awareness of how to improve. So remember I talked about in day 1 leadership, ask for feedback. Be willing to listen when it's a little painful because you are not awesome in every area of life right now, and take that and use that to get better. And absolutely it applies to your sales and marketing and customer acquisition. So our goals of what we're going to spend time on for the next 90 minutes is we're going to identify some gaps. That's the goal. Where are the gaps right now in your marketing strategy of how are you going to market? How are you finding and acquiring customers for the business? What is your creative? What is your branding, your messaging, and who you're attracting and through your copy and your design and all the branding that shows up to attract the target market that you said you want for your business. And what is the plan? What are we doing on what schedule to create consistency in that customer acquisition every month? And that's what we want. You know, a lot of times, I'll tell you, looking at the data, and we are even more so data junkies all the time. We're looking at all of our clients around the world at each stage, right? What's happening in stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, stage 6? What are the trends? What are we seeing real time? In all these businesses in the US and Canada and UK and Europe, Australia and Asia. And for sure, the keys to consistent success are singles and doubles every month. Don't get you in a place where you just need to hit, you know, Hail Marys for a month, and then you're off in another area for several months, and then it's crisis management. Oh my gosh, we need another 30 clients now this month. That's a recipe for disaster. The clients that are consistently the most successful are hitting, you know, net gains every month. You know, we added 2 this month. We added 3 this month. We added 5 this month. We added 10. We added 15. Consistency is the name of the game, and we want to continue to work to create that consistency in your business. So that's also gets into my first point. I'll get to in a second. Challenges. So what are the challenges in customer acquisition that we've all got to overcome and deal with to be successful? You know, we talk about being clear on our target market, but oftentimes we're not really clear on the target market, or that it's shifted as our business has evolved and grown. So what was a good definition of your best customer 6 months ago or 12 months ago is not today. You've changed, the market's changed, the competition in the area has changed, right? Things evolve. We've got to stay fresh and current with that focus. And we've got to make sure we're speaking to them. We might be clear who they are. You know, I have people tell me all the time, and we go through client audits as a team. Yeah, my target market is this. You know, women over 60. Pull up the website. A black website with dudes fighting. You know, total mismatch. Like, and that happens all the time. I'm not talking about like beginner clients. I'm talking about even advanced stage 5 and 6 businesses. We're making stupid mistakes because we don't see our own crap and we're not able to call ourselves out on it, right? So that's why we have to work with others to identify where we're just getting in our own way and how to get out of our own way. Number 2, weak offers, right? If we got weak offers, we just can't engage response. There's got to be a reason for people to take action now and move forward in the sales and marketing life cycle. If there's no good reason to do it, we're going to avoid it, right? We're going to avoid it. We're not going to take action. We have to give people a reason to respond. Consistency. Who's been guilty of, we do a good job in marketing for a month or 2 months, and then we get sucked into other areas of the business because it happens, and we stop doing what we need to do. Raise your hand if you are guilty of this, okay? And if you're not raising your hand, I call BS, because everybody is guilty of this. Every business is guilty of this at some point. We just we run out of capacity, right? Because we end up fighting a fire over here, or we have to go drive on hiring or recruitment or things because we're tapped, right? We get tapped. And this is where we have to get better about planning for those resources and planning for that capacity so we can stay consistent in the things that are going to help the business to grow and not have to stop. Because the start-stop stuff is brutal. It's brutal on you. It's brutal on the business, right? It's like working out. I work out good for 2 weeks, and then I do nothing for a month, right? How successful are your fitness clients with that level of consistency to their health and fitness? Not many results, right? Same thing in this area of life, your business and your marketing. We got to be consistent. Me Too marketing, right? Also a challenge. There's nothing special or different about your messaging, your positioning, your differentiation. You could easily take your website, slap in a competitor's logo and photo, and it's the same thing, right? It's boring. It sounds like everybody else. We just got to be better in the way we show up and how we differentiate against our competition. And that takes intentional focus and work to do that. Another challenge, short-term all-or-nothing thinking, right? I'm going to go all in on this thing. It didn't work. Oh, yeah, marketing doesn't work. I tried that. That strategy doesn't work. I tried that. Come on. Random acts of activity. We're just doing a bunch of stuff, but we don't have a clear strategy tied to that or measure of success, right? I'm doing a bunch of things. Great. What results did you get? I got 2 leads. Well, let's be more clear about that strategy and holding ourselves accountable to results with it. Bad copy, grammar, spelling mistakes, no QA process. This happens to everybody, our team included. Everybody's guilty of this. We've shown up and we just, we don't look professional. We've got to watch against that. And trying to do like really hard stuff when we're missing just the easy, quick wins, right? I've had a couple of conversations on breaks about that with people. We're going really hard in this really advanced strategy campaign. When we got a list of 50 people we worked with in the last 24 months that we're not even saying hello to or touching base with to nurture a network that we've invested and built over the last 2 years, right? Crazy. Let's do the easy stuff to get to the next level, and then we'll see what's, we want to grow as much as we can with the least amount of effort, right? It's not try to do everything we can to grow. It's try to do, how can we get there without wasting any energy or effort? And that's where we have to strategically look for the greatest opportunities and just focus on the low-hanging fruit every time. Go do the low-hanging fruit, then see where you're at, then maybe add a more complicated strategy or campaign to get to where you want to be. So go ahead, we can pass these out. We got some worksheets they're gonna drop for you, and we're gonna use this to guide our time together through some audit process. Okay, great. All right, I'm going to take you through, so this is going to be an audit, and I want you to go through this audit as we go through these steps. And you're going to rank yourself either a 1, 2, or 3 in each of these areas. Either it needs improvement, it's satisfactory, or it's outstanding. You're killing it here, right? This is a tool to be used by you and your coach to assess the fundamentals, grade your business, and get some clear action steps to move forward. And what we're trying to do is we're gonna do an assessment. Then we're gonna identify what are the biggest gaps we can just go solve really easy without a lot of effort, right? And let's just solve those first. Let's address the bottlenecks. Then we worry about the hard things down the road. So, before we do any of the actual work, we have to have the right mindset. You might notice from all the presentations, whether they be Fast Track members of the year, Academy members of the year, Pro members of the year, what is the biggest thing you've heard throughout the thread through every journey? Is that the mindset of which you're approaching the problem is the greatest thing in which is going to determine your success or failure with overcoming the challenges in front of you to get to the next level. It's the way you're thinking about the problem, not the problem. And that's always like, a little bit trippy, right? What do you mean? The problem is the problem. No, the problem is the way you're thinking about the problem. The problem is actually easy to solve once you stop getting in your own way, right? What is that limiting belief that's holding you back from actually being successful with what you want to accomplish? Same thing I talked about in my keynote, leading yourself to grow. So, when it comes to marketing and customer acquisition, accept that it is a forever process. Marketing is not an event. It is an ongoing thing we're going to be working on forever, as long as you're in business. So just accept that and be ready to be reviewing this area of your business all the time. Your sales system, your marketing campaigns, auditing, updating, finding gaps. When you're just starting out, you saw a lot of early days. We learn things, we apply them, we get pretty consistent growth, which is awesome. And then we've got to maybe review and revisit those things, update them because things have changed in the market or in the competition or in our business. And we get another bump. And then we start putting a team in place, and they start doing stuff, and then all of a sudden they're missing things. We've got to help them identify the gaps and go solve those problems, right? We're doing this at every step of the journey through stage 1 through 6. We're working on sales and marketing. We will always be working on sales and marketing. So, accept it's a forever process. It's like, gardening. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be tending to the garden forever. All right, and step 2. So here, how does this audit work, right? So as we're going through this, give yourself a grade. How well are you approaching that mindset? Are you a 1, 2, or 3 with step 1, right? And as we go through each of these, just give yourself a grade with the questions, and we'll talk about it. Does your mindset need an adjustment? And I'll tell you, this is the most important piece. Really, it is. All the other things are just technical details that we'll solve, but are you approaching the problem with the right mindset? Make sense? Does it make sense? Okay. Who knows this time to improve their mindset a little bit to do a better job of tackling their challenges in front of them? Great. Okay. Step 2. And you've heard this again and again throughout the presentations, the last couple days. Get clear on who you want in your business. And get clear on who you don't want in your business. You do not want everybody in as your client or customer. And we have to continually reinforce that. I'll tell you, we know this stuff, but we continue to get even tougher about it, right? Even Evans, I love this presentation. I've been your client a long time. I got money. Let me just buy. Nope, sorry. You're not bringing the right mindset to the table. You can stay at home, right? We got to have what we got in this room, this energy right now, we got to have the right people coming to the party. It's the only way it works. So be critical about that for your business. Know who your customer is. Know where they live or work. Know their motivations. What's the conversation going on in their head? So, is your market clearly defined? Is your target market reflected on your website? If your market is 60-year-old women, go to your website. Can I see that when I first hit the homepage? If I can't see a picture of your target market on your homepage above the fold, you failed. Right? My target markets reflect on my social media accounts. This is also a big one. Pull up your Facebook page. Pull up your Instagram. Do I see that on like 8 out of 10 posts? Or is it just like videos of you and your team working out? Right? That's the big one where people end up making mistakes on their social, is majority of the content is all about you. Right? It should be 80% your clients, 20% you. So take a look at your feed. What is it? How are you showing up right now? And if it's not 80% about them, you're doing it wrong. Right? We got to continually audit that. You don't ever get away from this, by the way. Even though you know this stuff, you will make mistakes and you'll get away from doing the things that you should be doing. And your team will get away from doing the things that they should be doing and your organization should be doing. So as a leader, you've got to continually guide this conversation to create that self-awareness and to change what we're doing. And then your printed documents, right? What is your print collateral? Your pop-up banners, your signage, your brochures, postcards, whatever you've got. Is this consistent? Make sure it is. It's critical. All right, step 3. And by the way, you should have, now you've got a bunch of stuff to score. Step 3 is knowing what people care about. What do they want? What do your clients want? And there's three things we got to understand. What do they want, and why do they want it? Right? It's like auto closer. What do you want? What are your health and fitness? Tell me a little about your health and fitness goals. Why are those goals important to you? How committed are you to your goals on a scale of 1 to 10? Why? 3 questions we do in a sales consultation. We got to know that upstream in our focused branding, messaging, and lead generation activities. So, is that consistent? What you're getting in a consult, is that matching what we're broadcasting in our communication to the world? And not just in digital media and print media, but in what we speak about, in what your staff speaks about. If you go ask these questions to your staff, if I put your staff on stage right now, and I ask them these questions, can they all answer the same thing? Right? What's that game show, like the Newlywed Show, right? They put them apart and ask them questions and they get them right. Same thing here with your staff. Can everybody get the thing right? And I'll tell you, even in our team, put everybody in a room, can they get it right? There's still things they're going to miss. This is a forever process to align everyone, and the bigger you get, the more work it takes to lead and align the team. But when you got 2, 3 people, you got no excuses, right? We can do that. And you guys are ready to do that. So let's do that. All right, so what are their goals? And then 3 levels of the problem, because the problem is where they engage, when they engage. Majority of the time. Majority of people are not moving towards things they want. They take action when they're in so much pain they can't stay anymore. They got to move away from the pain, right? That's like 8 out of 10 of society. If you're working with really elite, like athletes and executives and that kind of population, which some of you do, and that is your core focus, it's slightly different at times, but still, majority of the time as humans, because we're all human, we don't take action until we're in enough pain that we have to, right? And so we got to know the pain. We got to know what is the actual problem, right? What's in the way? That's level 1 of the problem. Level 2, how do we feel about the problem, right? There's a lot of people that eat too much and don't sleep and are stressed out, but they're actually okay with that. They're not feeling that bad enough to do anything about it, right? Who here has parents or family members that are not very healthy and fit? Okay. And how effective are you about speaking to them about changing their life, and they actually care and want to listen to you? How does that work? Doesn't work, right? I got the same problem in my family, right? My dad, love my dad. I was just home last week, my dad won a big award. If you might have seen, if those of you that I'm friends with on Facebook or Instagram, my dad won this award in where I grew up in Western Massachusetts for community service, outstanding community service to the whole area, and he's been served on a lot of boards and done a lot of good things for a lot of people. And it's called the Pyncheon Award. It's been around 102 years in the area where I grew up. Actually, my grandfather won the award in 1979, so 38 years ago. So it's now a pretty cool thing in my family. And there's only, in 102 years, there's only been one other father-son combo in the awards, and that's the Milton Bradley family, which is also from the area where I grew up. So pretty cool. But that was Thursday night. Friday night, I go to dinner with my dad, and he is like so unhealthy right now. I've never seen him as unhealthy as he is today, and it's painful. Like, I love my dad, and he is not well. And it's not, I can't change that, right? I can't. All I can do is love him and, accept him. But this is the challenge we have to deal with in the market. If people aren't in enough pain, and he's not. He's okay, really, because if he wasn't, he'd be doing something about it. He's got all the resources, he's got money, he's got time. If he wanted to do something about his health, he would. And he's got all the support from his friends and family who want to see him improve, but he just doesn't really care right now. And is it for me to judge that? No. It's for me to love him and accept that. So where does this tie into customer acquisition? People may be, physically not well, unhealthy. We may want them to want more for themselves than they do, but we can't help those people. All we can do is help people that actually are really motivated to do something about it, right? A lot of people that are unhealthy, they don't really care to do it, you can't help them. So got to know, how do they feel about the problem, right? My dad knows he's got a problem, but he doesn't really care enough about it to do anything, right? Who's got that issue with your family as well? All of us. So we got to love them, but we're not going to make any money off acquiring those as customers for our business today. So we're not going to be able to grow. So how do they feel about it is really critical. And then what do they believe about the problem that actually is holding them back from taking action? Right? So think about the last consults you did or your team did where you didn't close sales, right? And people didn't sign up. What were the objections you got from those customers? Go ahead, just spout them out. What are some of the common objections that you haven't closed sales with recently, people that you met with or your team met with? So, say again? Finances, too expensive, right? I've talked to my husband, it's too hard. I don't have time, right? And do they believe these things to be true? They do, right? I don't have enough money as I drive away in my Mercedes to my mansion. And you're like, what the heck, right? True. I don't have enough, okay, that's like price. I don't have enough time. I'm really busy watching Stranger Things 2 on Netflix all day tomorrow. Sorry, there's too much going on in Netflix right now. I just can't do this. I can't even. Right? Literally can't even. Like, they believe that to be true. And it's holding them back. Right? So, this is, again, relates back to leading yourself. My keynote, day one. We are getting in our own way of solving our problems and achieving our goals. Always. Always. I'm getting in my own way. You're getting in your own way. These potential clients are getting their own way. Your team's getting in their own way. Everybody's getting in their own way. What we can do is just help people become more aware of, you might want to consider an alternative belief, right, that might change the way you're looking at the problem. Right? Your successful clients, do they have more time in the day than the people that aren't doing anything about the problem? No. Why are they successful? Speak up. Yeah, they've got priorities, right? We're all busy, but how are we setting our priorities? And how are we managing our resources to be effective in getting what we want out of life? right? I don't have the money. Do only rich people are allowed to be healthy and well? Does it actually take money to be fit? No, it's actually pretty simple. Get some sleep, make some good food choices, move your body, right? Like, we can go live in a jungle and do that every day without any money, right? It's just crazy. So I always remember one of my, and you probably heard me tell the story, back when I was a personal trainer, and one of my first clients lived in this, right in Orlando, lived in this mobile home park, and walked into my office one day and plopped $700 cash down on my desk and said, I'm ready to sign up for training. And I'm thinking, you should probably be saving right now, right? Like, you have some other investments that might make more sense than paying me $700 for personal training. But is it my job to make that judgment of how she should spend her resources and where she should invest? No, it's not. Right? My job is to serve the people in front of me that want help or are willing to invest in those solutions. Right? And so I got out of my limiting belief, right? Making judgments about how she should spend her money, and I helped her and served her, and I watched this client change their entire life. I watched them lose weight, get fit, grow in their self-confidence, leave a destructive relationship that was abusive, get a better job, be able to spend more on the kids, buy her own home, right? And it was because that turning point of that commitment and investment, right? Did she have the money compared to everybody else who's driving out the door in a Mercedes? No, she didn't have the money. She decided to prioritize the money. We all have money. How are we prioritizing it? Oh, I don't have enough money, but my mortgage is $10,000 a month. Right? I don't have money. My car payment is $1,000 a month. You have money. You're just spending it on things that aren't helping you to get to where you want to be. Challenge those beliefs, right? We all need to challenge other people to let go of those limiting beliefs, help them get unstuck, help them get out of their own way. Now, they get to choose when and how they're ready to let go of those limiting beliefs. But, this is more than about sales and marketing. This is about leading people to grow, leading others to grow in their life, right? That's the real thing we're doing right here, right? It's not about making some more sales for your business. It's about leading people to change their life. You do that, customer acquisition, sales and marketing is easy, right? This is what we're really accomplishing here. So understand those things about what they care about. What do they want? Why do they want it? Why are they emotionally driven to go get it? How committed are they? Why? Why do they perceive their commitment to be this or that, right? Auto closer. What do they think is the problem? What is the problem? How do they feel about it? What beliefs right now are holding them back from becoming the person they need to be to get what they want? I could pretty much talk about the soapbox all day, because the more you revisit this, the more you understand exactly how to create change. Brand script. Oh, sorry. Let me go to the audit real quick. So the audit. My website speaks to the solutions clients seek. Give yourself a grade. My social media highlights the solutions they seek. It's clear the problems we solve. We're not claiming to solve every problem for everybody. Right? And by the way, identify, as you're going through these, you can see, what are the quick wins? When you go through this, what are the quick wins in step 2, target market? What are the wins in step 3, target market problem? Identify the low-hanging fruit just off the top of your head. I don't want you to spend an hour. I just want to take 3-4 minutes, identify, you know we're doing this wrong, right? And this is a quick opportunity for us to improve. We're gonna leave this session with a quick wins action plan to just do easy stuff and get some results come Monday. All right. Brand script. So this is, again, part of this. Those of you who have heard us talk about brand script, who've been through these exercises, and we've shared them with you. Just great stuff from Donald Miller. Really impressed by him, his work. Understand the journey, right, and the story of your prospective clients. Who are they? What do they want? Who's the character? What do they want? What's the challenge or problem they're facing? The 3 levels: the physical, challenge, the emotional challenge, and the philosophical challenge. What are those 3 levels? Who are you? How are you the guy? How are you showing up as, you are not the hero of the story. You are the Yoda to Luke Skywalker, right? They are the hero of the story. Again, where people screw it up on their website and their social media, it's all about them. It's all videos of them working out and showing good exercises and movement and eating this for lunch and blah, blah, blah. You are not the hero. Well, if you are the hero, you're going to be ineffective in significant customer acquisition, right? Make the clients the hero. It's about them. But position yourself as someone who has authority and credibility, someone who has empathy, emotional empathy, and understands the challenges that you're dealing with, and cares about helping people solve those problems. That's really all you got to do. Keep it simple, right? And then get back to them. And what is the plan? How do you help people? What is the way in which you help people? Right? And how is that different or better and unique than other ways people help people? What makes you different from every other gym or competitor in town? If that's not clear, make it more clear. Right? And then, what do they have to do? What actually happens on that journey as you start doing work together? And then, what are the good things that come out of that? What does success look like? Sharing those success stories of your clients, letting them share it in their words. Right? We got some people who are doing a great job with storytelling of their clients. It's just great stuff. Where's Shannon? Go Time team. Doing some great work on social media with the client interviews recently, which is awesome. You guys should all be doing that. Interviewing clients, sharing, having them tell their stories, right? Just so powerful and easy. You don't have to do the work. Just put on camera, ask them a few questions. Hit record, hit stop, hit upload. Done. Be able to understand this really well, this framework, be able to align the storytelling to a framework is critical. Step 4, positioning your business. Step 4, positioning your business as the solution. So, what is involved in positioning, right? This is some exercise we spend a lot of time in at the pro platinum level, and we'll be spending even more time on it with some of the new go-to-market course we're rolling out for these guys. But what category are you in? I think this is where it all starts, is what category are you in? Are you a gym? Are you a personal trainer? Are you a group exercise class? Are you a boot camp? What are you? And sometimes the quickest win is to get out of a category where it's kind of a low-end category and there's just so many and they're saturated and you're not different. Right? This is one of the easiest wins I like from a marketing standpoint, is how do we take what you're doing and it's not this, it's really this. And there's nobody over here because everybody else is over here. Right? And I'll show some examples of that in a second. We've got some things to share. So, and clearly define the benefits. So who is the best customer? All right, so what category are you in, number 1? Who's your best customer, right? What defines them? What's the benefit? What problems do they come to you with? What benefits do you help them achieve? Right, getting clear on that. The physical as well as the emotional benefits, right? Differentiation. Who are the competitors in that category? Competitors in category are key, right? Or related categories that aren't getting the job done, right? And what do people know, like, or hate about the competitors? What do they know and like, and how are you going to be different from them so that we can be perceived as unique, different, because you should be. And again, if you don't have a good enough product or service to actually tell a good story here, then you got to reinvest in the product, reinvest in your team, reinvest in the program so you are exceptional in the marketplace. I'm telling you stuff that the foundation is you gotta have a great business and a great product or service that you're delivering tremendous value. We can't just put whipped cream on crap and expect it to taste good. And that's what happens a lot of times. People just, this is terrible. Put more whipped cream on it. Just keep doing that. Keep shoveling in. But you're eating crap. More whipped cream, more whipped cream. Gross, right? You got to have the fundamentals. Got to be solid. And the businesses don't grow in a linear line. NPE has been around 11 years. Okay, as much as I like to think, I work hard, just like you guys do. We have a great team. Businesses don't go like this for 11 years. They don't. No business does, ever. Not mine, not yours, right? We reach points where we have to pause, or we go down, or whatever, we go back, and we have to stop, and we have to drill down more, deeper roots in the ground, if we want to keep going up. And very often this is the case with your product or service. As you got so busy doing sales, marketing, management, hiring people, whatever that, our product is just not as tight as it needs to be. It's not like when it was you and two people, or just you and, crushing every second of life with your clients. Got a little wobbly, we got to pause, drill down deep. And then be able to communicate that well. How are we communicating this is different. Why is it different? What makes it different? I was really impressed. Josh and Robbie, told some of that story, but not all of it. The past year, Delta Life's been growing. Past year, hit pause, retool everything, which is super painful. When you're growing, you love growing. To stop growing for like a year and just retool, oh man, big shot to the ego, right? You got to really suck up life and feel like a loser for a little while, but at the same time knowing you're doing the things you need to be doing to get to the next level, and then finish that. And by the way, it's also going to be an emotional roller coaster. It's going to take 10 times as long as you said it would to yourself the first time out, right? These guys killed it. Redid the model, redid the programming, redid the branding, redid the model again, redid the colors, redid the branding. Okay, wait, do it again, right? A lot of retooling. But now they are going to go, I'll tell you, these guys will have 200 stores in the pipeline in the next 2 years or whatever is the target, because they've spent a year getting ready for that. They could have maybe got another 25 out of what they had, but then it would have fallen off, right? But take a step back and be ready to go get 200. Takes a lot of patience, takes a lot of discipline. Well done to your whole team for working through that journey. That's a difficult one for everyone. You guys will all face that at different levels, or maybe are now, and have to work through some of that. Be patient. I care more about where you're going to be in 5 and 10 years, not where you're going to be next 30 days. Right? Let's do what we need to do to be successful and keep working on that every step of the journey. What else? Tell us what you care about, your purpose. Well, I'm on the Delta Life track. Let's stay on this, right? You heard that again and again. You can get a lot of things wrong, but if people are on fire with your purpose and your values and your mission, problems will be solved, right? Problems will be solved. So what do you care about? How are you making that front and center? Who was I talking to yesterday? I was just talking about new signage for their core values. I can't remember. There was a conversation on the break, and we were redoing the values, redoing up on the wall. Oh, John, where's John? Yeah. So tell that story briefly.
Program, although that's important. It's important, and obviously, if you guys heard my speech yesterday, I pride myself on being a high-level coach and providing great, performance coaching and, using high-tech scientific stuff with people. But, it really stuck with me that, having the core values visual, in the place and having that really be the way to retain and build that culture is super key, and probably really the main cause of retention, even more so than great, elegant programming. So
So who does not have core values, purpose, mission up on your wall? Everybody can see, does not have it up on your wall easily when everybody walks in the door. Okay. This is your first quick win. Write that down as your first quick win. If you do not have that when I walk in your door and I can't see it, physically see it when I walk in the door as a client or a staff member, that needs to happen as soon as you get home. Have a painting party, get it done. Right? Stand for something. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Got to stand for something. Declare that to the world, declare that to your community. A lot of people can talk about weight loss. Nobody's talking about empowering women to level Delta Life Fitness is. I don't know, Josh, we got a soapbox on that. Where's the mic? Kevin. Yeah, or Wayne. Perfect, Wayne. Josh, I love you. Just reinforce this one for me. This is such a big deal. We've had so many conversations about this.
Yeah, so we were, back in 2014-15, we built the whole business around women's weight loss. And we came to Mega Training in 2015 and watched Dr. John Berardi give his speech about how at Precision Nutrition, he got a bad review on Precision Nutrition from a lady who lost over 100 pounds using Precision Nutrition. And he started to look inside and found out that it wasn't the weight loss she wanted something else. And we went home after 2015 and said, let's not be a weight loss company. Let's come up with a mission. Let's do what Sean said. Let's build the mission, purpose, vision, core values. And we made the mission around empowering women through group training. And we just made that the whole company. And like I said, people wanted to go open their own studio, had nothing to do with the four of us. They wanted to go empower women. They fell in love with that mission. And they worked a lot harder than they ever would for just a weight loss studio. That mission of empowering women just made it go crazy.
So awesome. And that's in inspiring your staff and inspiring people to invest in a franchise. It's to inspire potential clients, right? Do you want to go join a weight loss facility? Do you want to join a facility that empowers women in every area of your life, as a woman, right? Clear, obvious choice. So just drive on. Honestly, if I teach you nothing else but just do that and talk about it, your world is going to change in a lot more ways than just customer acquisition. Everything changes. And credibility. This is one most people in fitness talk way too much about themselves, right? I can bench lift this, I can squat that, I can do. Who cares? Who freaking cares? Not your clients, not your prospective clients, right? Don't make it about you. But you better show them why you have authority and experience and how you care about them, helping them solve their problem. Right? That's all tied into credibility. Empathy, how long you've been around, what your education background is, what results you've gotten for clients, what awards you've been recognized in, number of people you've served over the years, media you've been featured in, all the things that establish our credibility as an authority and an expert. People want to do business with experts, right? So how are you telling that story? So very important for step 4 here. Define each of these, and your quick win for all of you, I'll tell you right now, is just to get the core values, purpose, mission on the wall when I walk in the door. Find a way to do it. Positioning statement. So this is a little bit long copy. I don't know if you can read this, but this was Shannon and I worked on this for Go Time training. And Shannon, I hope you don't mind, I'm sharing this example. And I actually love for you to get somebody get a mic. Wayne, go to Shannon here. And Shannon, I'd like to talk about I'd love you to share just the example. What was this before, and how did this evolve as we went through this exercise? We went through this exercise, and then we came up with this positioning. And what's now changing as a result of that?
I'd say the big thing is, so I don't do all the marketing, set a lot of the strategy, but I have a marketing assistant that now is building all the videos that you commented on. She's starting to realize that she's guiding the clients through how to speak about I want to feel more confident, I want to lose weight, I need more energy, and getting them to speak on their results. So then that's carrying through our whole marketing flavor and kind of our brand script entirely.
So what were some of the big changes as we went through this? Do you recall some of the big, like what it was, and then how we got some clarity around how to talk about different areas and how we put that together here?
I'll just touch on the top there. We were stuck for a little bit trying to figure out, are we just personal trainers? We do lifestyle coaching, we offer nutrition, but really carved out a new space, personalized fitness coaching. So I think that was something that was groundbreaking, and I really enjoyed the process that you walked us through of looking at our competitors and understanding, the Orange Theories of the world that are trying to crush clients, and although they take some of our people now and again, our core demographic, that's not what they're looking for, and so we actually, that's built into our positioning statement now. So those people, when they land on our website, when they're the right person, boom, it resonates really quickly and well, and as long as you have the systems to follow up them, you can capture that business quickly.
Yeah, well said. So I'll just reiterate a couple points there Shannon mentioned that I think are really instructive. Who are you? What do you do? What's your thing? Right? Are you a personal trainer? Are you a gym? Are you a life coach, nutrition coach? What are you? And what we came up with for Shannon and Go Time today is they're a personalized fitness coaching company. Now, and that's the category, personalized fitness coaching company. For who? Who's the target market? Busy professionals. Are you a busy professional? Right? And we came up with busy professionals because they serve both men and women. And what's common about them? They're working professionals and they're busy. Right? So simple explanation for the target market. Who want to what? What's the benefits? They want to lose weight, boost energy, feel more confident every day. We went through a bunch of benefits when we did this exercise, and we kind of narrowed it down. And really, the benefits in their words, not what you would say, what would they say, right? Which is now guiding the videos and stories and the interviews. But even more so, then rank them. What do they want more? They want energy. They want to lose weight first. Weight loss is number one for the clients he's working with. What's number two? I want to have more energy. So I want to lose weight and I want to be energized for the day. And then third, that if I lose weight and I have more energy, I'm going to start to feel more confident, which is going to come with time. I'm going to grow in my confidence and my self-belief and the way I show up in the world. And that's the benefit. So category, target market, benefit, right? And then we've got a new category, personalized fitness coaching. So what is, you say personalized fitness coaching. That's cool. What's that mean? What is personalized fitness coaching? Well, if it's not clear, the market doesn't know, everybody doesn't know what personalized fitness coaching is, and we just created it, right? We created a new category. We got to tell the market, what is it? In this case, personalized fitness coaching includes individual function movement assessment, strength training and nutrition program design, and supportive coaching every step of the way. Does Orange Theory offer personalized fitness coaching? No. And if I'm a busy professional and I want to lose weight, boost energy, and feel more confident, what's going to be better for me? Group exercise or personalized fitness coaching? What am I going to want? Personalized fitness coaching. Sign me up for that. Right? Now, has anything changed with actually the service or the product that you're offering at Go Time? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, they continue to evolve the way they serve people, right? Like we all do. But what changed is the way we're talking about it. Right? This is your branding and your messaging. We have to communicate better and more clear and differentiate. This is how it comes together, right? Now, the other parts of this. What are the other related? So if we're personalized fitness coaching, we're the only one, and we're awesome, and this is what it means, right? Which is what we've just said. Who are the other related categories and competitors? Unlike gym memberships, traditional, right? We got gyms. Traditional personal trainers. Yeah, just a traditional personal trainer. I used to do traditional personal training. Now I do personalized fitness coaching, right? And cardio-based workouts that that are incomplete programs and lack accountability. Orange Theory, step off, my game, right? Or whatever cardio-based workout, Zumba, right? Whatever, spin, Soul Cycle, spin class, get out of here. He's just basically knocked off everybody who's a cardio-based workout because they're incomplete and they lack accountability, right? Go Time Training is the only one that offers complete solution with individual programs and nutrition support to deliver long-term results. We support our clients with losing weight, boosting energy, and feeling confident every day. Wow, that sounds legit. Sign me up. I'm a busy professional. I'll take that. Right? That's the differentiation. That's how that comes together. Now, credibility. Why should I believe anything Shannon and the Go Time team have to say? Well, founded in 2012 by passionate fitness leaders who left their corporate careers. That also ties into busy professionals, right? I was one of you, and I left that world to serve the local community because I'm mission-driven and passionate about our mission and purpose and values. We've been featured on KWCH-TV, endorsed by local medical experts for our safe and effective programs. Anybody else endorsed by medical experts for safe and effective programs? Nope, just me with personalized fitness coaching. Right? Through our state-of-the-art training facility, that facility is amazing. You've all seen the pictures. It's beautiful, right? And a coaching team with decades of experience, rock solid team over here. We've helped over 3,000 Wichitans lose more than 25,000 pounds in the last 5 years. Get out of here, anybody who just opened a business in the last 24 months. We've been doing it 5 years, right? That's credibility. So this is the architecture of how you show up in the world to dominate anyone. Just step off my game, right? I'm taking over for busy professionals who want to lose weight, boost energy, feel more confident. Now, if that's not you, good luck with gym memberships, traditional personal trainers, and cardio-based workouts. Those are great solutions for other people. But if you are a busy professional who wants to lose weight, boost energy, and feel more confident, we're the only one you should be talking to in Wichita, period. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to keep moving here. Step 5, and thank you, Shannon and Go Time there. You guys are awesome. Creating a good offer. Want to leverage your position. Once you get a good positioning statement, again, this takes a little time to do, and even when you do it, you got to go test it, get some feedback. It might make sense to you? Does it make sense to your clients? Does it make sense to your prospective customers? Can we improve it? Can we say it better? And the more testing they do with this, the more they're going to tweak a couple words, add a couple sentences, change a couple things, right? We're always tuning. This is an evolving document. But once we've got it, want to leverage that to create offers that are going to speak to the customer really want, busy professionals, helps them solve their problem, lose weight, have more energy, boost confidence every day, and provides immediate value. How can we close the time to value in the client experience, right? How do we get them the quick wins, right? Just like I'm talking with you guys, how do we get you quick wins, right? What's the quickest one I've given you to do next week? Yeah, core values, mission, and values on your wall. Now, would anybody think in a marketing conference and session of the day here, I'm going to tell you the number one thing you do is go put purpose, values, and mission on your wall? No, but can everybody do that? Does it cost you any money to do so? Maybe minimal. You got to buy a can of paint, you know. But just that changes everything. And I tell you, it's going to do a lot more than address customer acquisition. You have people on fire, bought into what you care about and want to be part of something bigger than themselves. and encourage people to engage in a conversation with you to advance further in the cycle, whatever it is, right? Are they brand new and they're just going to find a little more about you? Or they've been learning more and now we're kind of getting them warmed up to be more excited about engaging with us and establishing that trust that Jeff talked about with Infusionsoft presentation yesterday. Or we're actually making them an offer to become a new customer, right? Time of year, great time to sign up, a special trial program or short-term low barrier offer to come in and get a sampling of what we do, you know, or whatever the case may be, to move this thing forward. So sample offers, right? Consultation, ebook or guide, paid trial, free trial, workshop, fitness testing or assessment. Where's Wayne? Oh, Katrina's got them. You got one over here? Okay, Ben. Where's Ben? I just saw Ben somewhere. Ben. Love Ben to share a little bit about the offer you've worked so hard on and has been changing the game for your business in the past few months. So this was probably one of the biggest breakthroughs you've had this year, is in redefining an offer that is changing everything in customer acquisition. So I'd love for you to share that story a little bit with people.
Yeah, we're pretty much working we had like our 101 for 21 days, and it kind of was having problems because we couldn't like get people in right away. We had to wait till the next 101 started. We do kind of like a CrossFit, and then we started doing 21-day challenges, and it kind of evolved into a 6-week challenge where we just basically, you know, work out with a trainer, custom meal plan, accountability coach, and then we just hit the market with videos, and that's it. Just keep it pretty simple, from Facebook to opt-in to take them offline. Yeah.
And what results have you been getting with that new offer?
Like cost per lead, or like cash coming in, and
All the above would be great. People who
Yeah.
wants to know all the above?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I know Frank right here in Roxbury, we did the second campaign we did. We took in $26,700-ish cash came in, and the ad spend on Facebook was about $682. And
Round of applause for that one.
yeah. So that was good. And then the other markets we did were pretty similar, a little bit higher. The highest was like in Chester, it was maybe like $1,500 for the same results.
Oh, $1,500 for 28,000 off.
Yeah.
It's rough out there, folks. It's
Yeah.
rough out there.
And I mean, getting that down, it helps because we just can run that up to like capacity, and then we kind of just turn it off and then go back to like high value offers. And we've got.
Yeah, pass the mic over,
Sorry,
Trish.
I don't mean to take away, but.
No,
I mean,
Trish, come on.
The best part is the turnover, right? Because we had approximately 50% of people sign up for memberships after that. So I had 70 people at my gym, brand new people in that 6 weeks. So it was a nice problem to have because we had to add classes. I had to add coaches and things like that because we were just completely slammed. I mean, Frank was busting at the seams at his place. His place is a little bit smaller. But a lot of those people turned right over into membership.
So how many people total in the challenge versus how many new members at the end of it?
We had 70, and I think we got 30 to 35.
Yeah, 70 paid trial customers, over 30 new long-term clients. Anybody want that in the next 90 days?
Yeah,
You know?
paid customers too, right?
What's that?
And like paid trials, so $399 or $499 upfront.
Yeah.
Pay.
Yeah. Well, you got the $28,000 upfront revenue right off the whatever 1,500 spend, and then you got 35 long-term customers with whatever the current lifetime value is today, right? So, do you know what's your average lifetime value of the customers in that location, approximately?
Approximately, it's like 2,800 to 3,200.
Okay, so let's call it 3,000 times conservatively 30 clients, so that might have been 30 to 35, so 90,000, right? So 28,000 cash today, 90,000 on long term for this year. This is what happens when you put these pieces together. right? This is wax on, wax off, and all of a sudden, you're the Karate Kid and you're winning the championships with a crane kick, right? It all comes together. So, well done. Round of applause for Ben and the team. Great job. All right. So, step 5. Hopefully you're grading this as we go. Your current offers resonate well with your target market. Either it's getting traction or it isn't, folks, you know. Which is it? Current offers are congruent with your pricing and services. I have a primary and secondary offer on my website, which means you've got a list building offer and you got a move it right into the sales process offer. It's easy to find offers on my website, right? And you've got some landing pages, which, by the way, after lunch, we've got 2 awesome sessions coming up. One with Tim with 97 Display is going to talk about ClickFunnels versus landing pages versus website. What are all the keys? How to put them together? When should you use which? And what makes the most sense? So that's a powerful session. And then we're going to follow up as well with Clint and Longship, which we'll talk about in a moment. And then really, I use social media to drive traffic towards my offers. Am I actually investing in paid ad spend to get my offer in front of people who wouldn't normally see it, right? Once we got it working, we want to put some investment behind it. So give yourself a score there. Identify some quick wins. Make some notes. All right, now we move into step 6, which is writing good copy. This is around, just speaking to the target market, which is way easier to do when we have a brand script and when we have the positioning statement, because those assets allow us to write anything we want. We know who we're talking to, we know what their journey is, we know how we're positioning your business across all those pieces. And now all you're doing is look at those 2 assets, right? A brand script and a positioning statement. And now we know who we're talking to and how we got to talk about it, right? Anybody can do that. That's how you duplicate your marketing team and marketing assistants and even your staff to talk consistently about the business, right? When they're out around town, when they're shopping, when they're talking, everybody should be able to talk about the business in the same way, internally and externally. And use their words, right? Not talk like, what's the common mistake for most fitness professionals is they're talking like scientists about things no one knows anything what they mean, right? We just kind of intimidate people just so we can feel smart with our own ego. That's crazy, right? Talk to people where they're at in a way they can understand you, and we meet them with their words, right? We worked on the positioning for Go Time. We had a list of benefits, but we said, what would they say, what did it actually say in the consult they want to do? Number 1, they want to lose weight. Okay, great. That's the first that we're going to talk about, losing weight. They didn't say, I want to lose fat. They didn't say, I want to get lean. They said, I want to lose weight. Directly out of the auto-closer consultations, right? Whatever they're saying, you got to say it the same way. Not your words, their words. Speak in their language, their vocabulary. That's how they are going to feel like you do care and you do understand, right? And then it was have more energy, and then it was increased confidence. It wasn't have more confidence, it was increased confidence, right? I think if I'm remembering correctly. So I want to increase confidence. So what are their words? And here's the thing. This stuff is all around you right now. You're just not listening to it effectively and then capturing it and then pushing it back out in the market. It's all coming at you. If you have consults, who's had more than one consult in the past 30 days? Okay, you have live data you should be leveraging and pushing right back out the door tomorrow. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. The conversation you have with the person in front of you today, you should be talking about with everybody tomorrow online. Keep it simple. Well, what am I doing up here? I'm up here, I'm just talking to you, and I'm using examples of conversations I've had on the break yesterday, today, and on the phone the last few months. This is everyday conversation. Don't make it complicated. You're already talking about these things. Continue to talk about them. Don't speak fitness jargon. Speak to emotions, right? Highlight solutions. All those things. Keep it simple. And on your scorecard here, your audit, the language on my website is the language my target market uses. If I pull up your website right now, what is the headline? What is the main copy on the home page? Is it in their words? If it's not, fix it. The writing on my website is easy to understand and not too complex. My writing highlights emotions. Are you speaking emotionally? Don't make it just scientific, right? Speak to what people emotionally care about and how they feel about the goals and the problems they're facing. And what are the quick wins? Step 7, this is also a really quick win that is most often wrong, and it is easy fix. How many times I go look at websites and social media and different things for audit for clients, and we're not, showing up with showcasing the market we work with, right? So I talked about this already. You tell me your target market is 60-year-old women who want to lose weight, and I go to your website and it's dudes beating each other up in like Fight Club, right? I'm not kidding. That actually happened last week in a consultation. No, it happened Wednesday. My team's laughing because we were all in a meeting, and one of our staff was doing a consultation, and we reviewed it together, and it was glaringly obvious, right? So what is that for you? So images need to match the ideal client before and after, right? Who's on our North American homepage today? Brady. Where's Brady? Yeah, Brady is now crazy famous in the last 12 months because her face is all over. And we had a fun time in Toronto at Camp Fit Pro. Brady walks by, she's on a booth, right? And it was so fun getting a picture with you and your mom in front of the booth at Camp Fit Pro, right? But that Brady's story, right, is exactly the people we want to work with. And, she's happy, she's smiling. It was a photo of around the time with winning the Member of the Year last year at Mega Training. And you got to be doing the same. Have a photo of successful, happy clients, right? We want to work with more people like Brady. Brady's super fun, right? And potential clients should be able to see themselves in your images, right? Does it look like a place? Now, if I'm 60-year-old women's weight loss and I see dudes in Fight Club, do I see myself going to work out to this facility? No. My grandmother is not going to Fight Club with 25-year-olds doing Muay Thai. Not happening. Colors, fonts, images, logos, those all have to resonate with the ideal client so they know this is a place for them. They feel comfortable, right? The branding has to be associated with emotions that establish trust and confidence and credibility, right? So we got to have that on point. And photos is the biggest area. Forget even logos, just photos is where everybody jacks it up. They just get bad photos that don't feature successful clients of the market they want to attract. Fix that. Same thing. If I go to your Facebook page, I scroll through the feed of the past 90 days, if I don't see 80% of those being your target market, we're talking about you, we're not talking about them. Fix it. So the images on your website reflect your target market. Social media accounts highlight your clients. Your website marketing materials show real clients, not model shots. Your colors, and I have to drill down on my marketing team too, by the way. We were just reviewing a campaign the other day. Photos they threw up, the first time design was model shots. Get out of here with model shots, right? We all have to tighten this up. Step 7, colors, fonts, and logos. We're going to announce some branding, some rebranding pieces for NPE very soon too, which I'm very excited about. 11 years in business, we got to update a few things on our side too. So I'll share more of that soon. All right, step 8. Analyze and review. So again, just some good examples there. Step 8, create a consistent home page. Look, this is also a quick win. Just fix your home page. You don't have to redo your entire website. Just fix your home page. Pull up your home page. What's on there? Right? Can we fix a photo? Can we fix some copy? Yes, we can do that in like an hour and then publish it. So many people think, I got to redo my whole website, and it's this massive project, and 6 months later we've still done nothing because we're preparing to do our website update again, right? Get a quick win. Just take an hour or a day, whatever it takes, to take a photo, fix some copy, put up a new homepage. Done. Value creation out the door, right? Start there. Make it easier for people to contact you. What is the call to action? Is it clear? We tell them what to do next. Got to tell them what to do next. One of the easiest things to do is just put a button in your navigation or above the fold that says, do this, click here, right? Or whatever it is. Learn more, request a consult, download our guide. Whatever it is the call to action, just make it front and center. Who does not have who knows they need to upgrade call to action above the fold on their website, and that's a quick win. Okay, there's your quick win. Do that. Don't talk to me about anything else until you do that. We don't need to do SEO and all this, crazy targeting ads until you have a call to action above the fold on your homepage. Keep it simple. So, on the squeeze, this is also a great one. Manny found this one. What's wrong with my website? Manny was doing this deck and Googled worst websites ever, and this is what came up. So, if your website looks anything like that, whoa, kind of scary. Consistent squeeze page. So, a squeeze page forces your prospects to give their information, and then, obviously, opt in, and must be aligned to match the website and the ad that drove in the squeeze page, right? So what is the traffic we're driving there? Is it consistent with the page? Quick wins. So you got to have a squeeze page for some, top of funnel, just list building offer, and you got to have, and Tim's going to go into a lot of this stuff in our next session after lunch as well, which is going to be great. Step 9, develop a traffic plan. Okay, we got that stuff in order. Now let's go generate some leads. And then we can really start to scale to spend on those leads as well. Paid ads on the website, organic searches. Again, you're going to hear some great stuff on digital marketing from Tim here shortly on this. Working with strategic alliances, referrals, speaking engagements, reaching out to, where's Chris? Is somewhere here. We're just talking about reaching out to past clients. Here we go. So, easy wins, right? Chris, how many people have you got for the last couple years you've worked with? No, the old clients we're making that list of to connect with, the reactivation list and so on. 4 clients, great. And there was a bunch of other people that have joined your list and people and your sphere of influence who we haven't communicated with, right? So really easy. Who's our existing sphere of influence? People that know us, we can communicate with. And go get that going. And then plan and marketing trifecta. So we want to look at how are we aligning these things? Who we're trying to reach, what problem they have, what they do, how you solve it, how we communicate to them. So we got to make sure we know the target market, we know the message and the offer, and we have the right media to connect and engage them with that message. All right, step 10, be consistent in your execution. This is, again, assuming you're executing the right things, right? So we've got to have that stuff correct first. But how to be consistent? What are the things we need to get annually on the calendar? Well, we should be doing a anniversary party, anniversary of your business. We should be doing some type of charity event, at least one, if not more, throughout the year. We should be doing a holiday campaign. Where's Ryan Joyner? Right in front of me. We just had a conversation in the break about a holiday campaign, how last year he went right into the holiday mega training, holiday campaign, really led into community building with his clients and community building with the staff, and that momentum carried all the way through last year. And Ryan, if you don't mind sharing, just shared a great 23% profit margin last month with a high month of expenses, because he's getting ready to open a second facility and investing a lot of pieces. Who else wants 23% margin on a high expense month, right? And these were the foundations that set him up for that success this year. If you're not engaged in our holiday campaign right now, we're rolling out, and we're doing this for all Academy members and others. Get on board with it. Talk to Evan. Where's Evan? Right in the back. Evan is the guy to talk to on the holiday campaign. So speak to him and get on board. They're rolling that stuff out. You guys can just plug and play it. And there's some great updates that Evan and his Academy team have been making to that campaign. Those are once-a-year events, but they form big rocks to kind of lay them out for now through 12 months ahead. And then quarterly, what should we be doing? Bring a friend campaign, right? Bring your friends in. Invite them to be part of this. Do some type of challenge, right? Ben talked about the challenges and how they're rotating those, and then when they're not in challenge season, they're doing evergreen offers. Same thing, balanced habits, doing the challenges or the kickstarts 3 times a year on nutrition. Again, having a cross nutrition front-end offer. There's a lot more people who engage nutrition because they're less intimidated by it up front that aren't ready to maybe begin a fitness program, right? What's the limiting belief? I need to lose a little weight before I start fitness. How many have heard that before, prospective clients? Right? So why are you not presenting an offer that meets the market where they're at and drives great revenue and builds momentum and confidence? Because through just some basic nutrition changes in their lifestyle, they will get some quick wins and they will build confidence and momentum to continue their journey. And it's a great revenue driver, right? Seasonal events, back to school, ready for summer. Monthly, speaking engagement, doing advertising, online or offline, doing your follow-up, your newsletter, and going right into weekly networking events, right? Doing some type of outreach every week to get to know the community, building those partners, staying connected with influencers and professionals, visiting strategic alliances, meeting with partners, calling current and past clients, staying in touch, making sure you're connecting, engaging with people. And then step 11, set, measure, optimize, right? Making sure we're setting the right goals, right? Not just the result goals, but the activity goals that are going to lead to that result. And we got to define what does success look like, right? So we talked about for Chris, where his revenue, he came in, he was at $2,000 a month, now he's at $4,000 a month. The goal is $10,000 a month, but we're going to set a goal of 8 to double is really the goal. But we set a goal a little bit more than double, where we want to be when we get to April, end of April. And so now we got a results goal, but now we got to break down how do we actually get there, right? So how many new clients do we need every month to achieve that? We know how many clients we need, how many prospective clients do we have to be doing consultations with, and how many leads we need to get to that. So I got to back off that goal, get clear targets, and now I can start breaking it down. Now I can have a clear strategy and plan to hit the lead goal and the prospective client goal. I can hit the consultation goal. I do the consult goal. I know what my close rate goal is. I hit that. I'm going to hit my new customer acquisition, my revenue goal, right? Make sure those are aligned. And then making sure we're tracking those metrics, because the data is going to tell us where we're broken. And as we watch those numbers and those conversion points, we can improve, right? And then pretty soon you're at Ben's level, where he'll tell you the cost per lead, the investment, the ROI, the conversion on the paid trial, blah, 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 and you're just blowing up your business with new clients. So again, some examples on that. and then evaluate our results, and then look through this again, right? This audit I'm giving you today, this isn't just a one-time audit for today. Honestly, we can work at this forever. I can use this audit forever, right? I mean, you're doing this today with NPE, and we are, right? We're just forever working on this marketing. This is our mindset. This is a forever process, and we just continue to find what are the quickest wins, right? Not the complicated things. What are the easiest things to go do, right? Whether it's core values, mission, vision on the wall, whether it's fix your homepage, whatever it may be, just find the easy wins, go do them. They're going to move you forward, and then things are going to be different. Then what's next? Find the next easiest things. Go do those. And do that every day, week, month. And be simple, right? I think again, I told you, we look at the data of what makes client success across all our programs. It's not the Hail Marys. I just go crazy one month, and then I'm there. It's the consistency, just like anything in life. We do 1 or 2 things a week for 52 weeks. That's a whole lot better than doing 20 things this month and doing 0 the next 3. Okay, so hopefully you've gotten through here. You have a score. You're becoming more aware of some strengths and some weaknesses in this area. Who feels like they got a good list of some things to go do? Okay, good. What I want you to do now is you got a huge backlog, right? You got a list. I got, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 things we can go do. I don't want you to be overwhelmed by that. What I want you to do is just prioritize that list and just identify what are the 1 or 2 things I can do next week, and just commit to those, right? That's the mindset. Go through my big list, identify the quick wins, commit to them next week, and do them. We also added in here a bonus audit, so you have a way to audit your website, way to audit your Facebook and social. This is stuff that we do, and we look through when we're working with you guys as coaches. You can go through this yourself. You can pair up with somebody, and do it with them. You can do it with your team. You can use this process to identify even more opportunities in the digital space. And you're going to get some great stuff out of these sessions post-lunch. So, all right, as we're rolling into lunch, because we do have to stay on time, I'm going to just announce a couple things, and then Kristen's going to direct you through. We're going to do a photo in a minute here. But we've got an hour. Is that right, Ashley? Hour lunch break back at 1:30? Where's Ashley? 1 hour? Yes? Okay. All right, so we're an hour lunch. We're going to be back here at 1:30. And we got Tim is up first with digital marketing with 97. This is going to be an awesome presentation. I got some updates on it yesterday. I'm stoked for you guys to see this. And then another just banger is Clint with Longship. And you're going to see a bunch of stuff in follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. You get the list building right and the leads coming in, but if you can't crush the follow-up and you don't have the organization and optimization to scale that, you're dead in the water. You're going to hear about some new things we've been working on as a team to support you here, and I'm excited for you to learn more about that. So that's that, and then we're going to, after that, we'll have more at the end of the day with Billy Beck, who I'm excited to have you guys all spend some time with. And real quickly, we'll drop this now. Go ahead. Yeah. I want to share with you, make a quick announcement about what we got going on for 2018. And I've shared a little bit on a break with a couple of you guys, but we are, and here's another QA fail. This is 2017, should say Megatraining 2018. But we're going to announce our two events. We're already set for dates for next year. Who likes this hotel, by the way? You guys enjoying it? Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we got 2 events next year to keep this rolling. The first up is going to be, we're doing a workshop in April, and this does not have the dates in here. April 5th and 6th. Okay, thanks. So April 5th and 6th is going to be in San Diego, West Coast. So we're going to do a spring event West Coast, fall event East Coast for Megatraining. So April 5th and 6th, San Diego, and this is a new format called the Level Up Workshop, and that's going to be really focused on our fast track clients, our academy clients, and pro staff is going to be really the main feature of that event. we want you there. We want everybody there so we can keep this going. And then mega training. What are the dates on mega training again? 18th and 19th of October. We're going to be here at this location again. So put those. You can write those dates down. And what we love to do is, hopefully you got, before the end of the day, let us know you guys are all in for 2018, and we can know you're coming. We can just get focused on creating everything for you, and you're committed to be there. We want to make sure we have twice a year this time to spend together, because we get to help you guys reset, refocus, and let's just go crush the next 6 months, and then reset again in April and go again. And those touch points we get to spend time as a community are really powerful. And who doesn't want to be in San Diego in April? Come on, get out of here. That's awesome. So let us know you're committed for next year. You can just check these boxes. You'll see on the back. You can let us know if you're a pro or platinum, you get the events for free. And if you're not, we can just you can do single pay, you can do multi-pay. We can split up whatever you want. But I want to know you guys are all set for 2018. Let's just go hard, right? That's what we're here for. I want to see everybody rapidly ahead for the next 12 months. So, Kristen, I'll pass this to you and let you lead us through some stuff before we go to lunch. Thank you, everybody. Well done. Good job.